ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्रीहनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। श्रीराम 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 श्रीराम। हरि ओम, a very warm welcome. All the four couples were brought to Raja Dasharathaji's Kutira, palace. All were extremely happy, all of them, especially the bridegroom's party, they were all overflowed with joy, ecstasy. They were all so beautiful. The couples were so beautiful that entire retinue of the Ayodhya Vasis who had accompanied Raja Dasharatha were extremely happy. Now what happens, we will see. In the 328th Chaupai, पुनि जेवनार भई बहुभांति पठये जनक बोलाई बराती परत पावड़े बसन अनुपा सुतन समेत गवन कियो भूपा सादर सबके पाय पखारे जथा जी गुपीढ़न बैठारे धोये जनक अवधपति चरना सीलु सनेहु जाई नहीं बरना बहुरी राम पद पंकज धोये जे हर हृदय कमल महु गोये तीनऊ भाई राम समजानी धोये चरण जनक निज पानी आसन उचित सबहि नृपदीन्हे बोली सुपकारी सब लीन्हे सादर लगे परन पन बारे कनक कील मणिपान सवारे सुपोदन सुरभि सरपी सुंदर स्वादु पुनीत छन महु सबके परुसिगे चतुर सुवार बिनीत सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। पुनि जेवनार भई बहुभाति Raja Janaka had organized a beautiful, what do you call it as, banquet, whatever. And varieties of dishes were thrown open to everybody to enjoy. Pathaye Janaka bolai barati. Then once all was ready, Janaka invited the members of the bridegroom party, of course, along with all the 4 couples and Janaka Maharaja. Parata pavade basana anupa. Beautiful carpets. Everything so wonderful, so delightful, very, very captivating. On the way from the place where they came and stayed to the place where the banquet is being organized, beautiful carpets were also spread. Sutana sameta gavana kiyo bhupa. Dasharatha ji beautifully, very, very majestically, gracefully walked along with the 4 sons and his daughter-in-laws who were there at that time. Sadara sabake paya pakare. The feet of all of them were reverentially washed by Janaka himself. Now the first is King Dasharatha's feet was beautifully washed. Jatha ji gupidhan bhaitare. And then they were asked to seat in the respective seats. There must be some order, anybody and everybody, anywhere and everywhere cannot sit. There has to be some kind of an order, and according to that order, according to the status, all of them were made to sit. Dhoye Janaka Avadhapati Charana. Avadhapati, Dasharatha's Charana was beautifully, reverentially washed by King Janaka himself. Seelu sanehu jai nahi barana. His love, his affection, his courtesy. Words are indescribable. Words cannot describe. Jaina barana. Bahuri Rama pada pankaja dhoye. Then he came to Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji's feet and very beautifully, with lot of love. It is said, he not only washed the feet with the water, and most of the time, the joy expressed itself as tears in the eyes of Janaka, and the tears also was washing the feet of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji. How beautiful! Jehara hridaya kamala mahu goye. And it brought lot of joy to Bhagavan Shivaji watching this. Hmm? How nice! The lotus like heart of Bhagavan Shivaji, it beautifully blossomed with the joy of seeing Janaka Maharaj washing Bhagavan Shri Ramchandraji's feet. Tina Ubhai Rama Samajani. Similarly, now you see, Janaka, he has taken all the four sons as son-in-laws at Mithila Nagari, sons of Dasharatha, and therefore at par or on par with Bhagavan Shri Ramchandraji, all the other three sons of Dasharatha were also treated in the same, with the same reverence, with the same, bhakti, love, etc. Dhoye charana Janaka Nijapani. Janaka Maharaj washed even the other three sons of Dasharatha's feet with his own hands, Nijapai. Asana Uchita Sabahi Nipadinhe. And then they were given the right appropriate seat. Boli Supakari Sabalinhe. And now what did he do? He sent for all the cooks, Supakari, the cooks. Sadara Lage Paranapanavare. And then beautiful, leaves, plantain leaves were spread. Kanaka Kali Mani Panasavare. It was well supported by a plate which was, embedded with precious stones and pearls, etc., etc., etc. Now, Supodana Surabhi Sarapi, Sundara Swadu Punita, Chanamahu Sabake, Parusige, Chatura Swara Vinita. All these cooks were very clever. Why? It is very important when you serve people, you must be a little clever in serving appropriately. One should not overserve or underserve. At the same time, the attitude of serving should not reduce. Along with that, the smile and the genuine love, genuine care. With that, all of them, the Supakaris, the cooks, they themselves served. One way, there's another way of looking at it also. This was too much, lakhs of people. In our marriages also, the cooks say, we will serve. Why? They know how much they have prepared. They will see how many people have come, and very beautifully, intelligently they will serve in such a fashion, nobody is left alone without food. Therefore, the cooks themselves serve, because they know how much to serve, how much not to, over-serve, etc. So, the clever and very polite, very beautiful cooks, they beautifully, fast, in a fraction of a second, because so many people are there. Of course, plenty of serving people also will be there at the same time. They did very fast, and then all were beautifully prepared. The boiled rice, and then the curries, and then all were, prepared with butter, not some oil, etc., etc. These days you will find all the cooks, caterers, they use some palm oil, etc., etc., and then they are finished off so that they will get more profit. It was not like that. Beautiful butter, ghee, and then cow's milk was used for everything, and very, very, with lot of love and purity, they prepared and they served. Continuing. पंचकवल करि जेवन लागे गारि गान सुनि अति अनुरागे भांति अनेक परे पकवाने सुधा सरिस नहीं जाहि बखाने परुसन लगे सुवार सुजाना बिंजन विविध नाम को जाना चारि भांति भोजन विधि गाई एक एक विधि बरनि न जाई छरस रुचिर बिंजन बहु जाति एक एक रस अगणित भाति जेवत देहि मधुर धुनि गारी लय लय नाम पुरुष अरुनारी समय सुहावनि गारी बिराजा हसत रावु सुनि सहित समाजा एहि विधि सबहि भोजनु कीन्हा आदर सहित आचमनु दीन्हा देई पान पूजे जनक दशरथु सहित समाज जनवास ही गवने मुदित सकल भूप सिरताज सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. How beautifully they served. Pancha kavala kari jevana lage. People who ate, we have this system. In our South Indian traditions, these are very, very popular. The Brahmanas, more often in the South Indian side, they do what is called as parisheshanam. They will take some few spoons of water and then do parisheshanam. This is only to recognize, or in a manner of saying, offering our respects, gratitude, oblation to all the Pancha Devata, Akasha, Agni, Jala, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi. Pancha Devata together is called Annam. These Pancha Bhutani, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi. The Pancha Bhutani are called Annam. So while taking Annam, we have to offer our gratitude. Very many people offer it in different ways. Right? Some people chant Brahma Arpanam Brahma Havihi Brahma Agno Brahmana Hutam Brahma Ivatena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina Annapurne Sadapurne Shankara Prana Vallabe Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham Bhikshandehi Cha Parvati. Like that, Sahana Avatu also is chanted. Like that, few people chant the way they have been brought up. Right? Now, the oblation, some people, especially in Karnataka, if you see, I am not very sure in Andhra Pradesh. In Karnataka, they will keep 5 small, rice, what do you call it as? Rice grains, cooked rice grains, food, they will keep in fire and then take water and put water and then they will start eating. All these are only as a symbol of gratitude to the Pancha Devata. Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, Samana. Pancha Pranaha. Okay. Gari Gana Suni Ati Anurage. And then all of the women, they started singing. And they were all, the singing was so beautiful, so melodious. It was so very captivating. And that gave lot of joy while the people had their bhojana. Bhati aneka pare pakavane. Various kinds of, food were prepared and served. Sudha sarisa nahi jahi bakhani. More and more delicious. Each one were, competing with the other dish. Sweets, etc., how people love, is it not? Parusana laghe suvara sujana. Experts, the cooks were all very great experts, and they, having cooked, started serving to everybody. Binjana bibidhanama ko jana. Varieties of food, and then, some of these seasonal foods also are there. Those foods you don't prepare it in some other time, in another season. I may not enlist everything, you all know what you prepare. For example, during the mango season, very many dishes are prepared with mango, isn't it? I don't know what they call in English, I'm not able to remember. We call avare kalu. In Kannada we say avare kalu, or in Tamil we say avarakkai. When that season comes, everything except white plain rice, everything will have that avocado in it. Seasonal food. And then which, many things we even don't know the names properly. Yeah, when we go to somebody's house for bhiksha, they prepare so many varieties. I ask them, what is this? What is it? Why? I don't even know the names properly. Mostly the seasonal as well as the regional, both of them. Here all of them were prepared. Chari bhati bhojana bidigai. 4 types of food were prepared. In generally what we eat, there are 4 types of food. In the Bhagavad Gita, very beautifully Krishna says, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashitaha Prana Apana Samayuktaha Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. I actually consume the 4 types. What are they? The first one is called Bhojyam. The first type of food is called Bhojyam. What is this Bhojyam? That which has to be swallowed. You can call all the drinks meaning whatever, fruit juices, and then soups, right? I would like to add one. We have our, when I was in the old house, there was our servant maid. Ratnamma and Subbamma, both of them, elderly ladies, they used to come and serve me. They come here also occasionally. In fact, if you have to understand love, dedication, commitment, and that Matru Vatsalya, I really enjoyed from both of them. They prepare what is called in Karnataka, what we say, Ragi Mudde, we called Mudda. That it is solid as though, very, not fully rock solid, it is solid. That one, first time when I got, I took and I started biting and it got stuck everywhere in my mouth. They came and what happened? They saw something funny in me, they came, what happened? I said, yeah, I've been, then they said, no, this has to be taken in small balls, dipped into that saru they call, sambar, whatever. And then you have to put it in your mouth and just swallow it directly. You should not touch the teeth. So probably I can include that also. Bhojyam, that which is swallowed directly. Bhakshyam, that which is masticated. Meaning what? All solid food. You take it, you have to masticate nicely and then eat. For it to digest comfortably. Especially rotis, etc., etc. Heavy foods and all. You have to masticate properly. Then lehyam. Lehyam is that which has to be licked and taken. You want an example for that? Ice cream. Ice cream you have to lick, actually speaking. Cone ice cream, etc. Some people take in the spoon. But the spoon also you have to lick, isn't it? So, lehyam and payasam. Payasam is a very interesting thing. I've seen people who are very, it's a joy to see them eating. Brahmanas I have seen actually, very traditional eating. They will pour the payasam in the plate. They might have given in a bowl, but they will pour it in the plate and then they will take it like that. And then while doing it, some of them will slowly come down. No, they will not allow it to drop. Like that they will eat. Licking. I have given a vague example. You can understand whatever you want. Joshyam. The 4th one is called Joshyam. Bhojyam, Bhakshyam, Lehyam, and then Joshyam. What are these? These are to be sucked. Like for example, sugar cane juice. When you eat the sugar cane, what do? You bite that sugar cane and you suck the juice, isn't it? So that way, and there are some mangoes. There are one particular variety of mango. I knew the name, but I am not coming into my mind. That first you have to press that, you have to loosen it inside without cutting. It should not be cut. You have to loosen in such a fashion that it will become watery inside. Pasty, let us say. And then you have to cut only the top of it. That too is the mouth only people do. Cut. And then they suck the mango juice inside. So like that we have four types: bhojyam, bhakshyam, lehyam and joshyam. And that is what Krishna said. Four types of food I consume. Prepared, unprepared, I mean what, cooked, or even raw food. We have lot of raw foods we have. Some of them are half baked. And some of the, pulao and things like that, they do half baked food. That all they consume it that way. That's the way it is prepared. So eka bidi barani na jai. It is so many varieties that you cannot name each and everything and keep on describing. It is not possible. Charasa ruchira binjana bahujiti jati. Very varieties of dishes with varieties of material. Eka rasa aganita bhati. We have 6 rasas in eating. Now don't sit there and think, Swamiji, all these you are, what do you call it? You look for all these things, but description to dena padega na. Anyway, Madhura, the 6 varieties of tastes. Those were food, 4 varieties of food. Now these are 6 varieties of taste. One is Madhura, sweet. Amla, sour. Lavana, salty. Tikka or tika, various regions they pronounce it differently. Very hot. It is hot come bitter in a manner of saying, like chilies, etc., etc. Then we have katu. Katu means pungent. And then last one is kashaya. This kashaya you cannot translate into English. However, they say astringent taste. These are the 6, meaning what? All these tastes were available in the varieties of food that was spread. Jevata dehi madhura dhunigari. While these people were eating, men and women both would sing beautifully and then make, instant songs also, taking their names. Like for example, Dasharatha, Rama, Bharata, Shatrughna, like that, in their instant, what do you call it? Extempore songs, they would even take the name to make it more beautiful, more jovial and lighter moment and enjoyable. Lailai Nama Purusha Arunari, the men and women took them by names and brought the whole atmosphere into such a delightful atmosphere, and because of that probably the eating will also become extra. People ate a lot more than what they usually eat. Samaya suhavani gari biraja. Nobody ever realized the time. And time was just going. Everybody was so happy. And Hasata Ravu Suni Sahita Samaja. Dashartha Ravu means king. Hasata means happily smiling, laughing. All the whole entire retinue, they were all amused by this wonderful way of serving the food. Ehi bidhi sabahi bojanu kinha. In this way, everybody beautifully dined and completed the food. Adara sahita achamanudinha. And everybody were offered water to wash their hands, the mouth, etc. Arghyam. Deipana puje janaka dasaratu sahita samaja. And then they were given, in South India, that everywhere I think that this tradition is the beetle leaves and nuts, and then that we call sunnambu in Tamil. You understand, okay, you know everything more than me. All that were given, and they happily enjoyed that also, and then they gave a lot of praise to King Dasharatha and his company. And then Janavasehi Gavane Mudita Sakala Bhupa Sirataja. And Janavase all of them started going to their own apartments with lot of joy, and then praising Dasharatha and Janaka also. Continuing. नितनूतन मंगल पुर माही निमिष अरिस दिन जामिनी जाही बड़े भोर भूपति मनि जागे जाचक गुण गण गावन लागे देखि कुवर बर बधुन समेता किमि कहि जात मोदु मन जेता प्रात क्रिया करिगे गुरु पाही महाप्रमोदु प्रेम मन माही करि प्रणाम पूजा कर जोरी बोले गिरा अमिय जनु बोरी तुम्हारी कृपा सुनहु मुनि राजा भयउ आजु मैं पूरन काजा अब सब बेप्र बोलाई गोसाई देनु धेनु सब भांति बनाई सुनि गुर करि महिपाल बड़ाई पुनि पठये मुनि बूंद बोलाई वामदेव अरुदेव ऋषि बाल्मीकि जाबाली आये मुनि बरनि कर तब कौशिकादि तपसाली सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नितनूतन मंगल पुर माही। While the entire retinue is staying in Mithila Nagari, every day the whole city turned out to be a festival, celebration. Nimisha sarisadina jamini jahi. Days and nights just passed. Nobody were aware of the number of days going. Like that, so many days and nights passed with absolute joy, entertainment. Bade bhor bhupati mani jage. Every day, Dasharatha Maharaj would wake up early morning, finish all his morning chores in the early hours itself. Jachaka gunam gana gavan lage. All the mendicants, all of them would sing. All of them would be waiting. The moment they came to understand that Dasharatha has already woken up, all of them would start singing praises of Dasharatha. Dekhi kuvara bara badhuna sameta. When they saw all the 4 sons along with their wives, 4 couples, Kimi kaha jata modu manajeta. Nothing can ever be described verbally. That was the beauty. It was so captivating. Pratakriya karige guru pahi. Having finished the morning chores, Dasharatha would go to the Guru. Maha pramodu premu manamahi. His heart was full of love and full of elation because the experience were like that. The entire wedding, occasion, right from the beginning till now, and we don't know how many days more, everything was so, that feeling was so elated. And with lots of love. Kari pranam puja kar jori. Now the king came to his guru and then he folded his hands in front of Vishwamitra ji. Bole gira amiya janu bori. And he said in very, very soft, sweet voice, he said, Tumari kripa sunahu Muni Raja. Hey Muni Raja, O chief of all sages, all this can happen only because of your grace. Bhayav aaj main purana kaja. I have completed. My ambitions are all fulfilled. I have nothing more to gain. There is nothing to lose. I have achieved everything. I have realized everything. Ab sab be prabolai gosai. Now, please invite all the Brahmanas. Why? I want to give them. Now see what he wanted to give. Cows. Sab bhanti banai dehu dhenu. Dhenu means cow. Kama dhenu. Sunigura kari mahipala badai. On hearing the Guru, he applauded. He praised the king. Puni pathaye muni bunda bolai. And then sent for all the sages to come here. Vamadevu Arudeva Rishi. Vamadevji, a short Rishi. Deva Rishi, Naradji. Valmiki, and then Jabali. All of them are contemporaries, okay? Aye Muni Bharani Karataba. All were given. All that, Pada Puja, everything was religiously performed. Very, very perfectly. And then Vishwamitra, hosts of other sages, everybody were brought, and then they were all hosted very well. Continuing. Before I continue to the next Chaupai, I have a message and information. Please be attentive. This month, our talks will go up to 10th, wherein I will complete Balakand. So, this month, our series will go up, spread up to the 10th of October, and the next Ayodhya Kanda we will start on the 1st of November. Please remember this. Swamiji, Navaratri Swamiji, wish you all a very, very, very happy Navaratri. May Mata Adi Shakti bring all fortunes, health, harmony, happiness, everything to everybody in this whole universe. I invoke her blessings on all of you. However, our talks are 45 minutes to maximum 50 minutes. Sometimes, rarely, because of some circumstance, we have spilled it to 1 hour. Otherwise, our talks are that's all. We don't keep speaking the whole day, you see. So, and it is there in YouTube. You can always watch it later. Therefore, with due consideration, we will go up to 10th, and then the next class will be on Ayodhya Kanda from the 1st of November. Having said that, we will continue with the 331st Chaupai today. Danda pranama sabahindra pakinhe puji saprema barasana dinhe chari laccha baradhenu magai काम सुरभि समशील सुहाई सब विधि सकल अलंकृत कीन्हि मुदित महिप महि देवन दीन्हि करत विनय बहु विधि नर नाहु लहे वो आजु जग जीवन लाहु करत विनय बहु विधि नर नाहु लहे वो आजु जग जीवन लाहु पाई असीस महीसु अनंदा लिए बोली पुनि जाचक बृंदा कनक बसन मणि हय गय संदन दिए बूझि रुचि रविकुल नंदन चले पढ़त गावत गुण गाथा जय 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 दिन कर कुलनाथा एहि विधि राम बियाह उचाहु सकई न बरनि सहस मुख जाहु बार बार कौशिक चरण सीसु नाई कहरावु यह सब सुख मुनिराज तब कृपा कटाक्ष पसाऊ सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। दंड प्रणाम सब ही नृप कीन्हे। The king Janaka, he did dirgha danda pranama to everybody. Very rarely we have such humility in us. Even if we have to do one pranama, we judge whether he deserves that pranama. Very bad attitude. Very bad attitude. Just fall at the feet. Why? Because I want to be humble and I want to be simple. I fall at the feet. When you fall at the feet, don't think of the individual with the individuality in mind. Fall at their feet because they are alive. And the life is nothing but Narayana. Isn't it? Without Narayana, it is a dead body. Think. The very fact that they are alive means you can offer pranams, irrespective of age, actually speaking. Why? The pranams goes to the Devata. Sarvadeva namaskaraha keshavam pratigacchati. Sarvadeva namaskara, whomever you, whichever Devata you do, keshavam pratigacchati. Now others, please don't get wild. That is how it is. When you go to a Maruti Suzuki showroom, they will praise Maruti Suzuki vehicles. They will not say, Suzuki is good, but I think Honda is very nice. He will be fired. Isn't it? Now here, Vishnu Bhagavan or Shiv Bhagavan or Brahmaji, whomever it is, Keshavam here refers to that Supreme Lord, who is one and only. Therefore, he did Dirgha Danda Pranama to everybody. Puji Saprema Bara Sadinhe, and worshipping all of them with lots of love, not with doubts and inhibition and reservation, etc. etc. When you fall, just surrender. Anyatha Sharanam Nasti Tvameva Sharanam Mama. Tasmat Karunya Bhavena Raksha Raksha Ramachandra. Fall at the feet. And gave them so much of honor by, offering his pranam. Chari lacha baradhenu magai. He sent for 4 lakhs of cows. 4 cows comes in our street. Oh, so many cows are there in our street. Isn't it? 4 cows. 4 lakhs. Chari lacha baradhenu magai. He called for 4 lakhs of cows. Kama surabhisama sila suhai, and not dilapidated, about to die cows. No. All of them were very healthy and would milk lot of milk. You can milk from them. Very, very beautiful cows, healthy cows. Sababidhi sakala alankrita kinhi, and all the cows were adorned with lot of beautification materials, and some of them with even gold, silver, and all that. Mudita mahipa mahideva dinhi, and gladly, the king distributed them to Brahmanas. How beautiful! What a generosity. Think. When you give, you have to give. Just give. Don't calculate. Don't ever calculate. Just give. Why? If you give, Bhagavan will give you from somewhere else. Why? Because he knows that you are a person who is giving. Therefore, for you to give, you must require Bhagavan will bless you. Give. What is the use of keeping, accumulating, and possessing so much? Not worthy. Why? When you go out, you remember Alexander put both of his hands out of the coffin. Why? To declare to the world, I may have won the world, but I carry nothing with me. Think. His hands were out. Similarly, we are here. When we go, we can't take one grain of a sand. Think. Therefore, what is the use of possessing, acquiring, collecting? Give it away. And he gave everything. Lahevo aaj jagajivana lahu. And he said, hey, Rishivarya, karata binaya bahu bidhi naranahu. He, with lot of humility, he prostrated at the feet of the Guru and he said, today I have experienced, I have attained the very fruit of this very Janma what I have taken. So fulfilled, so contented, so satisfied. Think, Pai asisa mahisu ananda. And Ananda, there was only joy. By receiving the blessings of the Guru, he attained tremendous amount of ananda. Liye boli puni jachaka brinda, and then sent for beggars and other downtrodden have-nots, everybody, and gave them also. Giving is the only way to express that love we have inside for the other person, and giving unconditionally. Unconditional giving with love in the heart for the good of others is the greatest, way of life. Kanaka basana mani haya gaya sandana. Kanaka, gold, apparel, that is clothes, jewels, money. Haya gaya, horses, elephants, chariots. Sandana means chariots. All were given. Just distributed. Diye. Bhuji Ruchi Raghukula Nandana. Raghukula Nandana here is Dasharatha at this particular period of time. Otherwise, normally Raghukula Nandana is the name given to Ramchandraji. But in this particular occasion, it is Dasharatha. Chale Pathata Gavata Gunan Gatha. All of them who came to receive the beautiful gifts from the Raja, they went back. Pathata, they chanted, and then they gata, they sang the praises of the king. Jaya, 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 Dinakara Kulanatha. He said, glory, 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 victory, 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 be to that Dinakara Kulanatha, Surya Vamshi, that is Dasharatji here. Ehi bidi Rama biyahu chahu. In this way, rejoicing connection with the Ramchandraji's wedding, all of them were, it can't be described at all. Tulsidas says, Sakaina Barani Sahasamukha Jahu. Even the Seshanaga with 1,000 mouths cannot describe this beauty. Bara bara kausika charana. Again and again. Falling at the feet of Kaushika, Vishwamitraji, Si Sunai Kaharao. Remember, it was only because of Vishwamitraji, Ramayana itself stays. Think. Minus Vishwamitraji, there is no Ramayana. That is why, Bara Bara Kausika Charana, Si Sunai Kaharao. The king again and again, he was, he could not resist himself. Again and again he fell at the feet of Vishwamitraji. Yaha sab sukhumuni rajataba kripa katacha pasavu. All this joy, hey Guru, kripa katacha prasavu. It is your prasada, your divine kripa kataksha has come to me as the prasada. Therefore, dhanyosmi, dhanyosmi iti. He fell at the feet of Vishwamitraji. Continuing. Janaka sanehu silu karatuti nripu sab bhati saraha bibhuti dina uthi bida avadhapati maga rakhi janaku sahita anuraga nitanutana adaru adhikai dina prati sahasa bhanti pahunai nitanav nagara ananda uchahu dasarata gavanu sohai nakahu bahuta divas bite ehi bhati जनु स्नेह रजु बंधे बराती कौशिक सतानंद तब जाई कहाँ विदेह नृपहि समुझाई अब दशरथ कहूँ आय सुदेहु यद्यपि जाडि न सकहूँ सनेहु भले ही नाथ कहीं सचिव बोलाए कहीं जय जीव शीस तिन नाये अवधनाथु चाहत चलन भीतर करहूँ जनाऊ भये प्रेम बस सचिव सुनी विप्र सभासद राव सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। जनक सनेहु सीलु करतूती King Janaka's affection, his friendly attitudes, and the love, the courtesy, everything was extolled in every way. Nripu saba bhanti sarahi vibhuti. It was extolled by everybody, both people of Mithila as well as people from the retinue from Ayodhya. Dina uti bida avadhapati maga rakhi janahu sahita anuraga. Every day morning Ayodhya Naresha Dasharathi would say, today we will go, and then Janaka would, no, please wait for some more days, not to bring displeasure to Janaka. Ayodhya, okay, for some more days we will stay. But each time Janaka asks if this is the case, then somewhere there should be an end. Nitanutana adaru adhikayi. The Janaka Maharaj started making lot of more and more wonderful activities which will bring lot of delight to everybody, and in that delight people may forget going back, and so much of enhanced attentions. Normally you forget many things, basics we may forget. Dina prati sahasa bhati bahunai, and they were entertained in 1,000 ways. Sahasa bhati, 1,000 ways they were entertained, so that they may forget their home. Nitanava nagara ananda uchahu. The city also, Mithila Nagari, they witnessed lot of rejoicing, festivities, celebrations, new people. People come, you come to my house today, you come to my house today, you have food here. Like that, people will take care of the retinue, taking them home, giving them wonderful gifts, etc., etc. Bahuta divasa bite yehi bhati. So many days passed in this way. Janusaneha raju bandhe barati. The members of the bridegroom's party, in fact, in a manner of saying, they were tied by the bandhana of prema. Niswartha prema. They were, their legs were tied. They could not even think of going, not with a physical rope, but the rope of love, a rope of care. Kausika satananda taba jai. Slowly Kaushika and Shatananji, both of them slowly woke up. They woke up meaning what? They started realizing. Kaha videha nrupahi samujhai. And then they advised him, Ab Dasharatha kaha ayasudeyu. Now you must let Dasharatha go, and the people also go. Why? Normalcy has to come back. 1. 2. The wives of Dasharatha have not come. Nowhere it is mentioned. Why? They are all waiting there to receive their beautiful daughter-in-laws. And there was no mobile, WhatsApp. I will not come today. Manage yourself. No. Duta only have to go. So they have to keep on waiting. Don't know when these people will return back. Therefore he said, now it is time for them to go. Even though you may not like, even though you are filled with love, sakahu sanehu. Even though you are filled with love, na sakahu. You cannot retain them, so let them go. Bhale hinata. Immediately Janaka Maharaj understood and said, yes, very well, my lord. My lord means even to sages. For them, sages are all lord only. The king is under the sages. Though he is the king, he obeys the rishis. The rishi is kept at the highest pedestal in our culture. Very well, my lord, replied the king, and sent for all the ministers to prepare for their departure. Kahi jaya jeevasi satinanaye. And then he bowed his head and then said, may all be victorious, may you live longer, etc., etc. He said, Avadhana tu chahata chalana. The king of Ayodhya wants to depart. Bhitar karahu janavu. Immediately go and inform all the women folk at their antahpura. Immediately go and tell them. Bhaye prema basa sachiva suni viprasabha sadaravu. At these words, the ministers immediately said, yes, my lord. You can imagine the way all these activities take place. And then they were also happy. Vipra sabhasada ravu. Vipra, all the brahmanas. Sabhasada, all the courtiers, the ministers and all those people. Ravu, including Janaka, he was also happy. Why? Yes, they have stayed for a long period of time. Now it is time to send them back. That is the dharma. So, I have to protect dharma by sending them. Happily, he started arranging to send them, which we will take up tomorrow. Alright. Om Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai, Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।